Alright, so I'm gonna do another video on race day tips. Most notably, just running race tips. That's all I race in for now, at least. I'm looking to do some triathlons this winter, but so basically, first thing is get a good night's sleep the night before that, and the night before that, because you want to have a good base on rest to be able to take your body into that zone, which is you're going to basically need all the energy you can get, and you need to replenish your glycogen fully. So 3 nights before, start getting really good sleep, and throughout the week you need to eat a high carbohydrate diet to keep your glycogen levels high until you get, what's it called, you want to keep your glycogen levels high so that you have the energy to take you through your race, and you don't want to have like half glycogen levels or whatever, or inadequate overladen with fat glycogen levels, because you're not even enough simple sugars, simple fruit sugars, or rice or whatever, simple sugars or carbohydrates, so that your body can utilize that and turn it into ATP and get your muscles working. And then, so that's pre-race tips. And then now, as far as race day goes, you probably want to lay everything out that you're going to wear the day before. I've been doing a few later in the day races. I don't perform as well, and so but I don't need to lay my stuff out. But if your race is in the morning, especially you want to lay the stuff out so you're not like what's going on in the morning. And then you want to you want to just get a good night's sleep. Try to go to bed 12 hours of sleep, ideally. Especially, I mean, if it's on a Saturday, there's no reason you shouldn't get 12 hours of sleep, because you can just, if the race is on a Saturday morning, just go to bed at like 6:30 or whatever, or 5:30. 11 hours is fine, 10 hours is okay, less than 10, not good at all. You're gonna feel awful. And so morning of the race, you want to eat ideally 2 hours before your race. I've done bananas. Melons work really well for me, just because they're high water content, and you want to stay really hydrated. Just hydrated. That sort of ties in. That's another pre-race race tip, but you want to be drinking a ton of water. My bottle's over there. Wait 1 second. Drinking a ton of water. So you're staying hydrated, so your body, again, same thing with carbohydrates. And then before your race, you want to warm up, maybe like a light spin on the bike, or you want to do, the best for me, don't warm up too long. It's awful when you do. So you want to warm up for probably like 30 minutes. This is for 3-mile race. Maybe you probably want to warm up a little bit less if you're doing a half marathon. 10K is probably about the same, and that even though it's like double the distance. But the warm ups maybe a little bit shorter. But if you're doing like a 400, you probably want to give it at least 45 minutes. Just start walking around, and then just sort of increase the intensity. Basically, just start walking a little bit, 45 minutes before, rest a little bit, walk a little bit, and then you just want to get your heart rate up just a little bit, barely before your race, just so you aren't using too much energy, but you're still using it. And then you want to no static stretches, because our team does that. I don't know why, but they do that, and it's just awful. So never stretch. Dynamic stretches. You can do the leg swing. like pictures of my leg, you want to just swing your leg, and then you want to do the curved swing where you bend your so you can get your quads, and then so you can get your IT band, do it the other way so it's across your body. Just look up on YouTube dynamic stretches before a race or before pre-workout dynamic stretches, and you'll find it. But you want to do that, and then basically just get set up for your race. Just make sure you're there on time. Try to be at your race an hour before the race. And then you want to, depending on how much you're going to warm up, but for a 3 mile-ish race, maybe 10K, you want to be there about an hour, maybe 45 minutes max before. Start warming up with 30 minutes, and then you just want to make sure you're at your starting line with 5 to like 8 minutes until the race, and that'll keep you with enough energy so that you're not expending too much beforehand so that your race is full. Because I've done races where I've warmed up for like 2 miles and it's just awful. Like you just feel you're just out of energy and you're trying to like push the hardest, but you've already sort of pushed a lot during your warm up, and you don't want to expend your race before the race. So yeah, thanks. Bye.